What's up, everybody? So if you want to see how I turned this gorgeous, beautiful Brazilian kinky curly hair from Dyhair into this gorgeous auburn color, which I am feeling so much, then stay tuned. And I apologize for my voice. I'm sick still. So before I actually get into the tutorial, I want to tell you a little bit about the hair. So what I have installed right now is Brazilian kinky curly hair from Dyhair. I have in 3 bundles of 14-inch with a 12-inch closure. I've had this hair for about 3 weeks now, and I am loving this hair so much. So soft. You're going to want to start off with pinning your hair to your mannequin or your styrofoam head, whatever you have at home. Now, I don't have like a real sectioning off pattern. I'm kind of doing it in like a U formation around the head. Nothing major. I'm grabbing really big parts and coloring big sections at a time because I don't want it to be uniform. I kind of want it to be like a little messy, a little natural. So I'm just going in with my bleach. I use 30 Developer with just the regular white powder bleach, and definitely wear gloves. Don't be like me. Don't be like me and not have any gloves on. So you definitely want to wear gloves when you do your bleach. But anyway, to get that perfect looking ombre in your hair, what I like to do is I like to first place the color on, just really pat it on at the bottom, and then I'll turn my brush vertically, and in vertical strokes just really brush the hair, working it into working the bleach into the hair, and just really letting the bleach kind of like taper off. So the majority of the bleach will be at the ends of the hair, and I use the residue to work my way up the hair to get a natural gradient in the hair. Because I know how some people, they usually, tease the hair and whatnot, but you don't have to do that. If you just really work the bleach in with, those vertical strokes, you'll still get a natural looking ombre. Now I'm just speeding this part up because I'm pretty much doing the same thing around the head, placing the bleach on my hair with my brush horizontal to the hair, and then I turn my brush vertically and just really, work the bleach into the hair with the residue going up the hair. So you start at the bottom and work your way to the top, and that's how you get, in my opinion, a very natural looking blendable ombre color. Now when you're doing it when you're placing the bleach on the mannequin, as opposed to doing it before you make the wig, have a spray bottle nearby, because this process is going to go by fast. So you really want to not only take your time but work fast, and have a wet towel next to you so you can wipe off your hands, so you can quickly go from section to section. And you'll see why I also have that towel too. So I'm just, this part is just really sped up. So just make sure that you take your time. So while this is being sped up, let me tell you a little bit about the hair before we go on to the next part. So like I said before, this hair is from Dyhair, and their website is dy777.com. And I have to say, I really love this hair. It's so beautiful. It's so soft. And as you'll see in the upcoming videos, it took very well to the bleach, and the curl pattern is still there. So I got this hair in the normal DHL shipping time frame, about 3 days. So yeah, I haven't experienced any shedding with the hair when it's dry and while it's wet. I haven't experienced any tangling yet. I'll be doing like a 1-month review after this video to let you know how the hair is holding up while it's colored. But when the hair was in its natural state, I didn't have any issues at all. Now this hair is much curlier than the last set of curly hair that I did a review on, that deep wave hair from I'm So Pretty Hair. This one is definitely, more of a traditional curl. It looks so natural. Because when the company contacted me to do the review, I wasn't sure if, 3 bundles would have been enough for me, because you know how I like big hair. But this, it really turned out to be very full. So I love this hair so far. Now, as you can see, the hair is starting to turn and starting to develop. Some areas are developing a little faster than others. So this is why I say you definitely want to work fast. You do not want to take your time and do, this type of ombre. Now, if you're scared that you might over process your hair, you can definitely do this to the hair before you make your wig. But since I'm already accustomed to and know how to do ombre while it's already installed on a wig, I'm fine. But yes, so you'll notice that, like I said before, some things are developing faster than others. So that's why you want to keep that spray bottle nearby, because what you're going to do in certain areas, now right here, now that I'm done, I'm just, going through the hair, looking at spots, checking the color, seeing if the color is what I want it to be. And in certain parts, I'm just going over again to do more of a nice transition color, so you don't have that harsh line of demarcation, because that is one of my pet peeves. Oh my god, it's such a big pet peeve of mine, especially watching these ombre tutorials on YouTube. You got like this really harsh line of demarcation. You can't even call it an ombre, it's more of like a dip dye. So to have a nice gradient effect on the hair and a nice transition color from darker to lighter, you definitely want to place the bleach on the hair horizontally, and then flip your brush vertically like I'm doing here, and you just want to stipple. You really want to work it in good. Now that all the color is applied, I'm just going in and checking each section to make sure everything is coloring a little bit evenly. Obviously, the bottom section will be processing a little faster than the top. Now, one thing I did notice about the hair is the closure developed a lot faster than the bundles of hair. So I had to actually rinse off the closure first. This hasn't even, the bleach wasn't on for even like maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and it bleached really fast. So if you get this hair, definitely be on the lookout and stay on watch with your closure, because it's going to process a little bit faster. Also, I did notice that the closure, the curls were a little bit tighter than the actual bundle. So the bleaching process definitely helped merge the closure with the bundles of hair and made it one cohesive curl, so it came out really beautiful. So if you notice there's certain spots that are coloring a little bit faster than the rest of the hair, just take your spray bottle and that towel, and you just want to spray it to get all that bleach out. Once you put the water on the hair, it's going to deactivate and neutralize that bleach so it doesn't color anymore. And then you just want to pin the rest of the hair that you washed the bleach out of, and you just want to pin it out the way and continue to check on the rest of your hair to make sure it's okay. Now, the look I was going for, I didn't really want like a golden blonde color. I wanted more of like a rich brown color. So I only left the bleach on my hair for about 25 minutes or so. I didn't leave it on that long at all, because I wanted more of like a light brown color as opposed to like a blonde. Maybe in the future I might put a little bit of like golden blonde streaks in there, but for the most part I'm pretty happy with the color that I got when bleaching my hair. Now, you can obviously bleach this lighter than what I do, but if you're looking for the color that I have right now, that beautiful light brown auburn color, I kept it on for no longer than 25 minutes. Now after your hair is all processed, what I did is just rinsed my hair. I washed my hair. I used the Organics coconut milk shampoo and conditioner. I left the conditioner on for about 15-20 minutes, and then I rinsed it all out. And then you just want to put it on your mannequin head and towel dry it. I'm using about a quarter size amount of Organics deep conditioning, deep penetrating argan oil, and just putting it through the hair. I'm not raking my fingers through the hair. I'm just gliding my hands along the curls. I don't want to disrupt the curl pattern. I don't want to encourage any frizziness. And as an added step for more definition, what I'm doing now is I'm just combing through the hair with my Denman brush. Now it's very important that you have a Denman brush and not just a regular ball point or a ball tipped brush, because that just the straight combs in the brush really help to smooth out the hair and really define the hair a little bit better. Now that step is optional, so after you do that, you let your hair dry. This is what you're left with, and look at that color. Look at how gorgeous it is, and how, you know, it looks fairly natural. There's no really harsh lines of demarcation. So after you're done admiring your hair, all I really did was just go through the hair with the end of my rat tail comb and just lightly picked out the hair, because you know how I like my hair nice and big and fluffy. And I just pulled the cap back a little bit and pulled out some of my hair in the front. And now I'm just finger combing it and fluffing it. Now that part is optional and to your preference. Now that all is done, this is the end result. I'm feeling pretty fierce. I love my hair. I like the hair in its natural state, but I absolutely love this hair with this color. Like, it looks so gorgeous and it just complements my skin tone so much. I love it. I love it so much I have to have extended time for you to look at it just so you can see how fabulous it is. Now, I didn't make my wig any differently than I do all my other wigs, but with curly hair, you are afforded the option to have many different parts in the hair. You don't have to have a defined part even with a closure. You could do a little bit of a bang. You can put it on the right side, the left side. So that's that. If you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, leave them down below. I'll leave all the information about Dyhair down below. You definitely have to check them out. So yeah, guys, I'll talk to you later.